afternoon, everybody. This is Vlogmas Day 25, which is the 25th video I've made this month for Vlogmas. So I'm really proud of myself. The first year I did Vlogmas was really hard because I just was getting the hang of recording videos and doing things like ahead of time. And this year was like probably the most consistent I've been. Last year I think I got sick and I just kind of stopped. So anyway, Vlogmas Day 25, it is Christmas Day. We are headed to my parents' house, which is like 30 minutes from where we live. And so what I'm talking about is what I'm going to talk about with my clients and what I sent out to my client yesterday, which is how to navigate the holidays with food and eating and staying healthy and all of that. So Merry Christmas, everybody. So the first thing that I said to my clients was that Christmas should just be like one day. It is one event, one day that maybe sometimes it's Christmas Eve too for some people, right? But okay, max 2 days out of the month of December where you are like quote unquote off track, right? So if you think about that in the grand scheme of eternity, it's really not that many days. It's just 2. Where people mess up a lot is they extend Christmas and Thanksgiving well beyond Christmas. So nobody's gaining weight from eating badly on one day. You're going to gain some water weight. You're going to gain because of the water and because of the sodium and the extra food. But unless you ate like 3,500 calories over your daily output, no one's gaining true fat on Christmas. What happens is people keep eating Christmas meals after Christmas. And that is the hardest part, honestly, about staying fit, is being able to bounce back after eating poorly, because we've been brainwashed a little bit to think that if we do badly, then we just have to start over on Monday and we might as well ruin, all of our progress. But really, after Christmas, the next 3 days are crucial. If you just get back on track, your weight will go right back to where it was before. But most people don't know this because no one's ever been taught this. No one taught me that. I had to experience this for myself. I had to experiment with myself. And so my rule for clients is typically do not weigh yourself after Thanksgiving and do not weigh yourself after Christmas. Get back on track, wait 3 days, and then see where your weight is. And for like 90% of my clients, it's within a half a pound to a pound of where they were before Christmas. So do not get caught up in like what happened on Christmas Day. Of course, we shouldn't be binge eating, period, right? Like one of my phrases don't let your healthy habits leave you. So whether you're on vacation or whether you're at a party, don't just become a goblin and eat up everything on Christmas Day just because it's Christmas and you're like, I'm never gonna be able to eat this food again. The third thing is we don't waste calories. I do not waste calories. I do not believe in eating nasty food. If that fruitcake is on the table, I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it just because it's there. Like, fruitcake is disgusting. It is, okay, I'm sorry if any of you guys like fruitcake, but I think it's so gross. I won't put it. I will taste things, and if they're not worth the calories, I won't eat them. And that was something I had to like learn how to, I had to learn that skill of being able to put food down and be like, nah, that's really not worth it. It took me a long time, but now I'm like, okay, even if I buy a chocolate chip cookie and it's not good, I'm like, I'm not eating that. It's not worth the calories, and it's not worth feeling like, oh, I didn't, stay on track. So I only eat food that is good at these parties. You guys know some people bring those cheese balls, which I think are disgusting. They bring fruitcake, like I said, or somebody's turkey is dry. I'm just not eating it. I'm not eating it unless it is worth the calories, okay? Number 4, I do this regardless of the day. That is, I make sure that I get enough protein on Christmas Day. And the reason is that I will be able to better control myself when I have enough protein. If I don't get enough protein, then I'm able to just consume excess carbohydrates and fats that I don't really need. I'm gonna do that anyway because it's Christmas. My mom's making gumbo. We're having tri-tip. There's this peanut butter chocolate cake that we have. My sisters are making shortbread cookies. Of course, I'm gonna enjoy them. But when you're like well fed, it's harder for you to binge on that food. So you eat everything in moderation. Number 4, is that 4 or 5? 5, maybe 5.
I don't know, but you gave me a lot of protein earlier.
I did. He had like eggs and sausage this morning. Okay, number 5, drink a ton of water. The biggest thing that happens is on Christmas, people drink. They drink alcohol, which if you're gonna do that, that's fine. before you drink though, you should make sure that you have a lot of alcohol, a lot of water with electrolytes, and that will help diminish the bloating that comes after Christmas Day. Like, we're gonna enjoy some Jamaican coconut rum, coffee rum. It's made specifically for Christmas, and I'm gonna have some. But I'm also gonna drink a ton of water and make sure I have my electrolytes, just so that I can feel better tomorrow when I wake up, because tomorrow's another day. It's another Monday for me. I'm just gonna go back right onto my routine. So I wanna be able to wake up and feel good and eat healthy food and, you know, all of that. And the way that I do that is making sure that if I'm gonna drink alcohol, I drink a ton of water with electrolytes, so that I'm not hungover the next day. And I think that is it for my list. So Christmas should not be a scary day. It should also like not be a day where you're just like totally engulfed in the food. And one thing that I work with my clients a lot on is being mindful of food when you're around it. Like, if your thoughts are always on food, that means that you have an unhealthy attachment to it. So like the one of the phrases that I also use is memories over macros. Like, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm not going to be like, oh, I wish I would have eaten that cake. I'm gonna be like, wow, I'm so glad that I spent that time thinking about being with my family instead of thinking about food or thinking about my weight. Instead of spending all my time stuffing my face instead of enjoying my time with my family. Because every event is really about the people. It's not about the food. And I know that's really hard to say with holidays like Christmas, right? Because our Christmas is centered around gumbo. It just is. So enjoy the food that you have there. Enjoy the memories that you make, but don't make food the entire center of your world today, because it's just not. Like, you're not going to be thinking about that. You're going to be thinking about, wow, I had all this wonderful time with my friends and family, and I love it. So there is my Christmas edition. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. Why don't you guys tell me what some of your Christmas traditions are? Like, what do you guys make for Christmas? This kind of traditional. Us, it's gumbo. It's always gumbo every year. My mom does a seafood gumbo. We go to San Francisco. She goes to San Francisco and gets the crabs from the wharf, the big crabs, and she puts crab legs, king crab legs, sausage, hot sausage links, chicken thighs, and then I don't think we put okra in our gumbo. Do you guys put okra in your gumbo? If you guys eat gumbo, I don't think we put okra in ours. But it's really good. So I want to know what you guys' traditions are for Christmas. What you guys make that's traditional. And then us, like, we usually do like greens and hams and, you know, like black food, soul food. So I think somebody's making mac and cheese. And so it's definitely a feast, but I generally just have like one plate and then one plate of desserts, and then I'm good. I can't even eat as much as I used to, honestly. I used to have to eat a lot, but I don't know, food no longer fills that void for me, so I don't feel like I need to eat a lot. I just enjoy the food and I move on. So that's that, you guys. Merry Christmas. We are almost at my parents' house, and we were supposed to be there at 2:00, but in true hood fashion, in true black fashion, we are late. Do you know what I mean? It's awful. All right, you guys, thanks for watching Vlogmas, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.